education and freedom of education. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. President. We welcome the report of the High Commissioner for Human Rights and fully support his views and contribution at all levels to mainstream human rights into the UN system for a transformative post-2015 development agenda, promoting strong accountability architecture and human rights indicators. OIDEL and the co-signing NGOs think that a human rights-based approach is indeed essential, notably for the post-2015 education indicators. Education cannot just be seen as a tool for sustainable development, but as a right. Concerning this approach, we propose, first, the inclusion of structural indicators, for example, the constitutional guarantees for universal primary education. Secondly, the inclusion of indicators taken from the document of the Office of the High Commissioner, for example, the coverage of domestic law on the freedom of individuals and groups to establish and direct educational institutions. Concerning primary and secondary education, as stated by the Special Rapporteur, a holistic approach of the right to education is broader than the narrow approach of performance evaluation of only mathematics, literacy and language skills. It includes all obligations relating to the right to education under international law, so that the real content of quality education is taken into account. Finally, concerning skills, Mr. Singh underlines in his last report that they are an integral part of basic education and a cornerstone for developing countries to raise the aspirations of youth. But it is also essential that skills development should not only be focused on employment, but should also take into consideration the humanistic vision of education. I thank you, Mr. President.